Welcome to the third and final episode of our Mexican hat trip in the spring of 2025. From our lodging in Mexican Hat to the Arizona border and Monument Valley is only just over 20 miles. You can literally see it from the Valley of the Gods and the Goosenecks. So for today's episode, we'll make a quick stop at an old favorite spot and then on to Monument Valley. Meanwhile, let's roll that intro. Wild donkeys down here near Monument Valley. Boy, there's some rough-looking donkeys out there. I recently learned that you can record audio with the Screen Record app on the drone controller. I thought I'd give it a try, but as you will soon hear, I was way overmodulated. The good news is that since this video was made, I have found out how to correct it, so that future vlogs should not have this issue.
Well, we're in kind of a new location here. We've been here before, and I can't remember the name of it. It's a Native American name, starts with an A. I'll try to find it and put it up on the screen for you. But it's kind of a pretty place. What it is it's one of those cores of an old volcano. So 1 million or so years ago, the volcano formed, it filled up with this hard rock in the core, and then the volcano over the years got washed away. So that's what we're going to be looking at here. Now, I'm talking to you here on the drone, and we're getting a little bit of light here on my face, and we are in a gorgeous, beautiful area. Doesn't look that beautiful and gorgeous from what you're seeing behind me right now, but let's see how it looks if we turn this thing around and raise it up just a little bit, okay?
Monument Valley Tribal Park has a strict no drone policy, the same as our national parks. However, there are places outside of the boundaries where you can launch and get some pretty nice video before we enter the park. This particular rock has special significance. It is called the Monument Valley Weather Rock, and it will tell you what your weather situation is based on what you're seeing there. But be careful not to calibrate it. It's day number 3 on our little excursion, and we have found ourselves in Monument Valley. Listen to the bells on those sheep going by here. Beautiful scenery here in Monument Valley. If you've never been here and you get out to this part of the country, you need to come. There is a charge to come in, but it's not very much. It's really quite reasonable. I see that a couple of these sheep have some bells on them. They've got some dogs here that are herding them somewhere. Don't know where. Don't care. But maybe that's where that car's watching the sheep. But anyway, so here we are in Monument Valley. Beautiful place. Unfortunately, they're very specific on the fact that you cannot fly a drone in Monument Valley. But we'll get some good photographs for you anyway. Well, we want to get some pictures of these totems here, and the sun is at a kind of a weird angle, so I'm going to walk out here a little bit and see if I can't get a better angle. Well, the totems are kind of giving us a conundrum. They're beautiful, but the sun isn't in the right position. And I don't know if I can get separation between the totem and the hills behind them. So it's a little bit of a challenge there. Let's see what we can get. Also, I do like to get some foreground when I can. Can't always do it, but when I can, I like to get some foreground. So let's take a look and see what we can get. I said we'd be back here to this area again after the sun had moved further to the west and maybe get a little bit better. I think that most of my photos of Monument Valley are going to be much more illustrative, or is it illustrative? I don't know, than epic. Let's see, maybe we can pull out a couple of really nice ones. Clouds have cleared off mostly. There's a few little bits here. It's really nice to have some clouds. And there is definitely more separation between the totem and the mountains behind it, but still might be hard to detect that in the two-dimensionality. You like those big words? The two-dimensionality of the screen that you're looking at. All right, well, thanks again for joining us, and until next time, it is
time to say goodbye.
keep on keeping on.
Keep on.